We are back with Jane Kelly from the City of Missoula Office of Neighborhoods. Welcome, Jane. Thanks for coming on.
Yes, thanks for inviting me.
So the buzz is the Citizens Academy. What is it all about?
Okay, the Local Government Citizens Academy is something that is near and dear to my heart. I've been working on it for many years, and I've never had enough staffing to be able to pull it off.
Okay.
So I worked with people in Dubuque, Iowa, and in Los Angeles to collaborate with them on how to put this on.
Wow.
And I've had everything all ready to go, but I was just waiting for the perfect time. And the perfect time happened. City Council member Heather Harp went to Marty Rapine and said, you know, I'd like to put on a Citizens Academy. And Marty said, you need to talk to Jane.
Because you've been
all the work done.
working on it for years.
Yes, and I have all the work done. So I was able to put it together very quickly and confirm all the presenters. We have everything in place. We are just looking for a couple of venues, but we have it pretty much all in place. And it's 8 sessions, 2 hours each, and it'll start January 15th and run through March the 5th. We'll have light snacks for everybody, and on the very last one, we will have graduation and a meal.
Excellent. So if people sign up for Citizens Academy, they're committing to about 16 hours of learning, contact, interaction.
That's right.
What are they going to learn about?
Okay, well, I'm going to use my little sheet here.
That's okay.
Lots of information. The first one is going to be about neighborhood councils and community forum. And by the way, this is sponsored by the Office of Neighborhoods and Community Forum, and they've provided funding for it.
Okay.
We'll learn about how to get involved with your neighborhood councils. And the second part will be, we'll learn all about Missoula County Public Schools. Mark Thane, the superintendent, will be there, and it'll be at Hellgate High School, and I think he's going to give us a tour of the new
the new library there and all kinds of to-do.
And so then the next week we're going to have city government and city engagement, how the city government works, guiding principles and vision, and the 3 branches of government. So the mayor will speak, Judge Jenks will speak, and city council president Brian von Lossberg will speak, and we may have other city council members too. And then the third week we will have Keeping Safe in Missoula. We will tour Fire Department Station 4, and we will have the fire chief and the chief of the police, and we'll learn about how the men and women of the fire department and the police department keep us safe. So that's very exciting.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the fire trucks.
There's a pole over there. Is 4 is out on Broadway?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, we've gone off into the one, just down the block for summer camps.
Right. Oh, cool. So the next one, it will be in February already. We're going to do recreating and quality of life in Missoula. It'll be a presentation about the Parks and Rec program and also the Department of Housing and Community Development. We will have Donna Gawkler and Erin Peahan will present then. February 12th, Public Works, wastewater treatment plants, storm sewer utility, streets, and Missoula water. That's ambitious. Where does it come from and where does it all go?
Right.
That's good.
And so, and also what's going on in Missoula streets. And that will be held at Missoula Water. February the 19th, we have Creating the Vision and Making It Happen. Development Services and MRA and the future and present and upcoming projects in the city of Missoula. And then February 26th, Missoula County. What does the county do differently than the city? What are the joint ventures, such as Animal Control and Health Department? And we have the county commissioners are going to come, and Tyler Grenant will also be there, and it'll be held at the county courthouse. And then on our final, all about taxes, March the 5th, all about taxes. How do we pay for all of this stuff? And we will have the Finance Department, Dale Bickle, who is the Chief Administrative Officer, will be there, and we'll have City Council members there. And I know that Gwen Jones and Heather Harp have at neighborhood meetings, have brought pies in.
Oh, yeah, that pie
charts.
game
Yeah.
where you say
Pie
how much
charts.
you want to spend in what area.
But actually, they put little flags in to show how much we do spend and where the money goes to.
Right.
And then when that's over, you get to eat the pie. So that's been a lot of fun. So we have an application that is on the Office of Neighborhoods website, which you can find. Do I need
You
to
might put
say-
it up. It's on a tab there. I would suggest people Google it just because
Okay.
it gets so.
There we
but,
go.
I just Googled it and I got to this page
Yeah.
featuring you in a beautiful banner.
Okay. that's
And
it.
would that lead people to the Citizens Academy sign up?
Yes, right under Office of Neighborhoods.
Oh,
it
yes,
says
on the
Local
top.
Government Citizens Academy, and there's a link.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we are taking applications, and we have a committee who is going to look at the applications, consisting of community forum members and 2 city council members, Gwen and Heather.
Right.
And so we're really looking forward to that. The application closes on December 28th.
Coming up. And is there a charge or a fee?
No charge. No,
That's
it's
great.
sponsored by Community Forum. They've used their own funding for this.
It's such a great
think
idea.
it's a
There's
really great
so many
idea.
moving pieces to any city's government. And, it's easy for all of us to pound on the table or, we all have our hobby horses, whether it's potholes or, whatever it is. But to understand what's involved in any process within the city it's complicated.
Right,
It's-
oh, it is. And we're asking the presenters, we'll have handouts for everyone, we're asking them to make it interactive and fun for citizens. So I'm just so excited about this, and everybody has been so wonderful cooperating and helping out with this. It's just been
Oh, you
great.
got a wonderful program together. Now, you
Yeah.
mentioned Iowa at the start. Was it Dubuque, the town?
Dubuque, yeah.
Was it because they had done a Citizens Academy that was pretty successful?
Yes, I go to national training with NeighborWorks
Yeah.
and got the chance to network with different people, and I ran into somebody who had put this on, and I said, oh, come here, I want to talk to
Yeah.
you, I want to know all about it. And he sent me everything, and I got some great ideas from him.
Oh, good.
So that was wonderful.
We talked about it a little bit at the MCTEC meeting this afternoon, and somebody said, well, I think one of the things they're going to teach is how to have public discourse with civility. And people thought that this was wonderful and timely
There's a lot of
education.
big
But,
need for that.
Yeah, the art of disagreeing without, running the other person down
Oh, that's fabulous,
specifically.
yes. City Council does have some ground rules which are posted outside of chambers, and I think when I do the introduction, I might kind of go over those ground rules so people can understand the perfect decorum for me.
Yeah.
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 Though sometimes, I'm very envious of the Canadian and British
The British
format
Parliament.
when they all mutter around, blah, 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 pound on stuff quietly. And they really have that down.
Yeah. But I think, in addition to, everybody agreeing to be civil and have a conversation with some ground rules, it's also important to understand the facts behind how things operate in order to have an intelligent conversation or to make change happen. Missoula, everyone likes to be so involved here that it's kind of the perfect place to do what you've been working on all this time.
Yes.
So,
Thank you, yes. And I'm really looking forward to citizens who attend this academy are able to go out and talk to their friends and
Yeah.
families and kind of let them know.
It'll
little
have a
bit
ripple
about it.
effect.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what we're looking for. So, and we're very happy that MCAT is going to come and record all
Yeah.
the sessions.
oh, we are? Oh, that's
Yeah,
so
we're not
cool.
making a big deal of it because it's the next best thing, but it is not the best thing to actually signing up and going.
No, it'd be much more fun to be there in person.
Yeah, and
But-
ask questions and
Right.
everything, but that's true. There's a limit of, you can't have everyone.
Right.
So if people can't to manage to go for whatever reason, whether it's full or they don't have the time, we'll have the 16 hours that people can watch on demand and so on.
And we're hoping to do this every other year.
I think that's brilliant.
And
There
then
was the police academy.
The police department, they have their academy
Yeah.
every other year, so
Yeah.
we'll be on the opposite year.
Oh,
So
that's
it just
perfect.
works out perfectly.
Yeah.
And it sounds wonderful for people that are interested in city government, city and county government, for teachers, if teachers are watching, that teach civics and things
Right.
like that, for people that run the various social clubs like Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, that kind of thing, because sometimes at city council, we'll see Boy Scouts are there, Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts.
But even, and for like business owners, or, because it's easy to just see your little piece of the pie and not see the bigger picture.
And I fear we haven't given people enough of a little overview, Jane. If you could say a little bit about what the Office of Neighborhoods does,
Right.
because people may not know about the community forum and the
Okay.
neighborhood councils and such.
Okay, the Office of Neighborhoods, we do a lot of things. There are three of us. There's myself, the neighborhood coordinator. We have a program assistant, Karen Gasfoda, and we have a work study student.
Nice.
So the neighborhoods, there are 20 of them. They have leadership team meetings, and then they have general meetings. And at the general meeting, the leadership team is elected. There's 5 to 7 people. And they look at what's going on in their neighborhood and try to improve things. And the purpose is to advise city council and the mayor on neighborhood and citywide issues and to increase civic engagement. So our office helps citizens do this. We train them, we teach them how to work within a confine of the restraints of city government, because all of the leadership team members are elected officials, even though they do voluntarily volunteer. And so we put on a community forum every month, fourth Thursday of the month, except November and December because of holidays. And we have one member from every neighborhood council comes, and they see presentations, and they can vote on different things. We have grant money that we give to the
Yeah.
neighborhoods, and they look at that. And then what's really fun is at the end of the meeting, we do a round table where every neighborhood goes around and says something about their neighborhood that they've been doing or working on, or a problem or something good. And it's really a great way for neighbors to network with people they would never ever meet any other way. And I just have to say, at this last community forum, we had 18 representatives, and there's one neighborhood that's not organized, and there's one neighborhood that has 2 people, so it was perfect attendance. First time we set a record.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we're very happy about that.
What an ambitious and wonderful program it is, though. That there is this myth, that most Americans want to be left alone to watch television. And, well, we're in television, sorry. But but it's such an effort, to bring neighbors together
Yes.
and to bring information so that people understand what's going on in town, in the surrounding area too. And it's been around a goodly while, hasn't it? I
I
can't
think
remember how long.
It was approved by voters in
Yeah.
1997. So
Yeah.
it
Right.
is really grassroots, because
21 years now.
It's in our Constitution that every 10 years,
Oh, the Government Study
voters
Commission.
are asked
Yeah.
if they want to study their local government.
Yeah.
And this is where it came from. The idea came from the Local Government Study Commission, and it was voted in by the citizens of Missoula. So it's not top down at all. It's definitely
Yeah.
Right.
grassroots.
It's absolutely democracy in action.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. So thank you, Jane, for leading it so well all these years. And congratulations for getting
Your
Your
dream
dream
project
academy
is
come
happening.
true.
It's
Yes,
so
I'm
cool.
so excited about
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
Well, thanks for being here, too. I guess we better move along because Susan Hay-Patrick's out there and she's going to start to get mad. But thanks so much. And we'll be right back. We're going to talk a little bit more about the season of giving and remembering the neediest right after this.